Let's quickly take you to outside the Alexandra Magistrates Court, where the lawyer representing Robert Mugabe's younger son, Bellarmine, is speaking to journalists. Let's listen in.
Yesterday, and at this point all we need to do is take instructions from our client, so I can't really comment on that because we haven't taken instructions from our client.
Yeah. I mean, another week behind bars for Bellarmine Mugabe, I'm sure for him as well it's a bit of a frustration.
Of course, and these are things that are out of anyone's control. Frustrated as he may be, he's understanding, and yeah, at this stage I think we all just want to proceed and get to a point where this matter can move forward.
Do you know why there's no power?
I have no idea. I've been at this court pretty much this whole week and this issue has persisted throughout.
Are you able to comment on the reports of additional charges?
No, there are no additional charges. The charges have been the same. I think there's confusion in the media about additional charges because these charges have been in existence since the matter started or was brought before court.
Okay. And are you able to comment on the condition? There were some reports about Mugabe fainting.
No, I think that's also quite an outdated issue. I mean, that happened before his first appearance, and I think it was communicated by the South African Police Service as to his state and what interventions were taken after that to make sure that he was okay.
Had he been hospitalized?
No, not that I'm aware of, but I think there was a statement issued by the South African Police Service on that particular issue.
Thank you very much, Snenhlanhla Mnguni, who is the attorney for the son of the late former president of Zimbabwe, that's Bellarmine Mugabe. So Bellarmine Mugabe, this case once again has been postponed. There is no electricity at the Alexandra Magistrates Court, and we understand that it's been like this since Monday. All the cases at this court, we understand, have been rolled over due to a lack of electricity. So we'll be back at this court on the 11th of March. His lawyers indicating that they are ready to proceed in this particular matter. Remember, some of the outstanding matters that had been was that the state still wanted to touch base, if I can, with the Department of Home Affairs to establish what the status is of the two, that is Bellarmine Mugabe as well as Tobias Matonhodze, what their status in South Africa is. I do understand that the state does have that information at this stage, and it's likely to be placed on record at the next court appearance, and that's going to be on the 11th. We're also hearing at this court that there's a generator that has not been working. There is a generator here on these premises, but it's not been working. Some are even alleging for the past 16 years. So it is quite a conundrum, because this is not the first time that we're hearing of cases having to be postponed here at the Alexandra Magistrates Court as a result of a lack of electricity. There is no electricity this morning, but what is quite alarming is that in areas around this area there seems to be electricity, but right now at the court itself, the court is consistently without electricity, despite the fact that there is a generator here. Some of our sources are also telling us that it hardly works. It's never in a working condition, so they've always got to be postponing most of the cases, and you can only but imagine what backlog this will create as a result of constant postponements of these cases.
Absolutely. Chriselda Lewis is our reporter, live to us from outside the Alexandra Magistrates Court, where there have been even more delays in the case involving Robert Mugabe's son, Bellarmine, and a co-accused. That matter rolled over now to the 11th of March, that's next Wednesday, because there's no electricity in court. So there you have it.